Updates now coming in of the crackdown on the Pakistan-based terror agencies as they zero in on 54 locations. Now, all of these routes around the site of the attack are now under the radar. It has been taking place over the last many days, and the manhunt for terrorists has now intensified. In fact, the routes that the attackers possibly used are currently being looked at by the officials. So it's a joint operation by the army, the CRPF, as well as the police. Remember, they are also looking at dismantling the entire ecosystem. They have been speaking to several people from within the areas as well to look at their involvement on the same. My colleague Yavar Shafi is joining us on the broadcast with the details of the same. Yavar, now the tracking has been going on for a long time. The crackdown on the Pakistan-based terror is continuing, and India is, of course, also putting together the evidence in the case against Pakistan. And now 54 locations and the routes around the site of the attack are under the radar. Take us through the details of the operation.
Well, if we talk about the operation, many of the things have been put in place. First, the location, identification of the location from where the infiltrators or these attackers have came in. This was under the radar, and then how they got the logistics, they were under the radar. Since the operation is in a joint manner from the security forces and the entire details can't be revealed. That's what these officials have to say at this point in time. But yes, there are the 50 plus locations, and those routes which are under the scanner are being scrutinizing by the security forces. Pertinent to mention is that if we talk about the various routes which are the infiltrating routes or the routes which is leading towards the suspect sites are having multiple streets or the gullies that have been the scene all across, and that's why it takes a bit of a time for security forces to encircle all the things in a manner. Now if we talk about since past 2 weeks, it was a fateful day, ill-fateful day in the April 22, and it was also the Tuesday when this incident was unfolded. So this is the second week of the attack in the Baisran Valley, and we have been witnessing that many of the developments are taking place irrespective of the investigation or rounding up of terror suspects or booking of 90 OGWs under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. Borders have been guarded as well. Line of control has been guarded as well. International border is being closely monitored by the Jawans there. So all the things have been put in place because the investigation is in a swift manner, the operations in a swift manner. Multiple operations were launched by the security agencies in the Jammu and Kashmir, and there has been the security heightened measures that we have been witnessing at the railway stations, Srinagar Airport, or the Srinagar National Highway connecting Srinagar to the rest parts of the country. So all the things have been put in place with regard to the professional manner and the part of an investigation that have been going all across since this carnage has taken place in the Pahalgam Valley.
Okay, all right. Yavar, thank you for joining us with those details. Pradeep Datta is also on the broadcast with us. And Pradeep, for a better understanding of the geography of the area and why this becomes such a big challenge for the agencies as well, the manhunt for the terrorists has intensified, and these routes that the attackers could have possibly taken is now under the scanner. And this is the joint operation that is taking place by the army, CRPF and the police. But take us through the details of the geography and why it poses a challenge.
See, multi-pronged operation has been launched by Indian forces so that they are able to pin down terrorists who are hiding somewhere in the pine forest there in Baisran Valley, because after committing that heinous crime, they fled towards that area. That was a part of the training given to them, because this was the Falcon squad of the Lashkar-e-Toiba, that they will be targeting innocent unarmed civilians, and then they should either move towards the mountainside or they should move towards the forest and they should melt somewhere there. It appears that they had identified. See, if we talk about these areas, there are several cave hideouts. The cave hideouts are being utilized by these terrorists, and then it's not that easy that immediately you just move inside the forest, because there are chances of collateral damage, and that's what actually terrorists want, that any mistake committed by security forces, they can use that to their advantage and try to target them and kill security forces, and that will have a demoralizing effect on them and also hamper operations. So that's one of the reasons that they are trying to slowly and slowly move towards that area, corner them from all sides so that they are not able to move from this place towards the Kishtwar, because this belt then somewhere connects with the Sindhan Valley top, this connects with the Kishtwar area. They can easily move from one hillock to another hillock and they can reach a different district. So that's why the multi-pronged operation from different sides right now is continuing. It's not only about the operation against the terrorists. The another operation is against overground workers. The overground workers are the one who are providing logistic support to these terrorists, who are the one who are providing safer hideouts, providing them food, shelter and everything. So their operation is also being conducted against them because they are the one who are providing oxygen to ecosystem of terror. So it's very important to choke that oxygen. That is why we have seen that during the last few days there had been action against many of the overground workers, and many of them have been picked up, many of them have been detained, some of them are being questioned, and it has been found that one Farooq Ahmed right now, the terrorist who is operating from Pakistan occupied Jammu and Kashmir, he is the one who is running the overground network here, and he is said to have helped those Lashkar terrorist Hashim Musa to carry out this attack, because it was with his support and reconnaissance that they were able to reach this area. See, any of these foreign terrorists, if they come cross over from line of control or international border, it is not easy for them to operate in any of these areas. It is possible only with the support they are getting, because they take them to safer hideout. They are the one who do a recce of that particular area. They give them information about security installation, finally make them stay at one particular place and use one point as a transit point, and then they carry out attack. That's what exactly has happened in this particular case also.
Yes.
So security agencies are trying to break that web. They are just trying to tear apart that terror web so that they are able to catch hold of these terrorists. But yes, multi-pronged operation in different areas. It's not only that it's being conducted in South Kashmir. They are trying to conduct this operation in different parts of
So dismantle it completely. That's what the officials are looking at, and that's the agenda behind it. That's the aim behind it. Pradeep, stay with us. In fact,